Camera's a little tilted right now. Let's see if I can adjust it real quick. Cool. Alright, cool. Looks like alignment's looking good. We are going to be talking about a very specific zodiac. For my lovely Aquarius. Aquarius, come on into the building. Come on into the light. This here is Jacob Palmer for a lovely divine reading for you guys. So, if you are a Aquarius or a binge watcher of our lovely channel, feel free to be brought upon, be included. Anybody who is otherwise, go that way. But that is for those that are not of the Aquarius and the binge watchers. So, any Aquariuses and binge watchers, please be here. Anyone else besides that, adios. So, just because there is obviously people who love to get chime in on your energy, you know, somebody that goes like, hey, what's Aquarius thinking about? What's Aquarius doing? That's what this third party is trying to do. So they're kind of like, I just like Aquarius. That's what this third party is trying to do, is like trying to throw up some shit. Hence the throw up. It could be an actual throw up. It could be somebody that is currently to this day throwing up. It could be somebody who is just, you know, for example, they're tossing, you know, sickness towards your way, but then a moment later they finally start coughing themselves. That's like ultimately karma, you know? So, anybody who's in the building right now with our live, feel free to comment down below. Maybe even a little bit of a little, comment of you coming in, saying hi, things like that. Yeah. Hey, how you doing today? What was friend in Arabic? Wasn't it like Habibi or something like that? I just want to remember what it was. Maybe it could be maybe somebody who is going to person to person to person to person saying Habibi. Going like, hello Habibi, hello Habibi, hello Habibi. And it's just like, you know, they're going from one person to another. But yeah. We do have Daku too, saying hi. How about this lovely live doing for you? How's it been? Where are you from? I am. I'm actually an American, so I'm more along the lines of the USA. So yeah. Let me know if some of this is resonating to you. We do have Kiao. I just want to make sure I'm saying your name right. Is it Kiao or Clau? Clau? Okay. So, what do you do? So currently, in this live, we're doing card readings. But however, for the other lives that we do besides our card readings, we do prayers. We do inspirations for people, trying to get people healed, changed, upgraded, things like that. So not only just card readings, and obviously my dog is going sporadic. Looks like one of my family members just got home. But anyway, yeah. As you all can see, there are some people hitting the like button. Either if you see it up here, see it over on the side, or somewhere down below. Feel free to hit that like button if you feel like this card reading ends up being suitable for you. Or if you want, you can always hit that share button, share to somebody that you want to share to. If you are brand new to our channel, by all means, hit that subscribe button, go to the top notification bell so you can be notified by any of the future lives, or maybe even any comments that are specifically coming from a reply from yours or a comment of yours. Also, I think we do have some of you guys a little bit ago shooting some emojis. Feel free to go about that scroll reel and hit some emojis. But anyway, no further ado. Let's go get some reading done. Oh, and obviously I have this entire card deck upside down. That's funny. Let's see. If it comes out upside down naturally, it'll come out naturally. But yeah, I just had this entire thing upside down. So let's go ahead and see what naturally comes. Yeah, I will definitely do a reading for you, Clau. Let me get through the Aquarius general first, and I'll do a reading right after that. Feel free to get to it if you end up leaving early in our live at some point in the future, whenever you get to it. So if you don't get to it in our live stream, you can always get to it in the aftermath. So let's see. And if you guys want to, you can always create like a timestamp for like when the reading starts, when the personal starts, things like that. So if you want to do it that way, by all means. Klaus said, "What do you need to read me for cards?" All this is just like if you want just a simple general reading, it can be that. If it's more specific, like maybe relationship, housing, monetary reasons, things like that, I can always do that. So if you want to make it more personal and specific, by all means do it. So if not, then just feel free to mention in general reading for me, and I'll get that in. So yeah. Klaus said it's lagging. I don't hear. Oh, all right. How about this, Clau? Try to re-enter the live. Try to do a quick pop out and then pop back in. It'll probably adjust by then. And if it's still happening, it could be just maybe my personal internet. It happens. I've had times like that happen before. So yeah. Let's see. What would I like to shoot out? Ooh, okay. All right. we could take that. So we have first. Hi, Clau. Hope you're hearing me now. Hope things are sounding more smoother for you. But anyway, we do have the first card, Ace of Wands. Somebody could be figuring out about you, figuring out about maybe something deeply about you. Maybe they thought that maybe in the past they were going to be like better off without you, but they found otherwise. Or if you put it this way, either than that. So I would say this person is now realizing all the hurt that they've caused you. Maybe they're realizing all that they did to destroy this relationship. So somebody could be attending temptresses, attempting tempters, or players or playettes. Somebody that was kind of like, I'm gonna just be out here in the roads having some fun, and then partway through, blam, something hits them, and like, oh shit. Well, I guess my playing days are over. And this is where they then pop into a 3 of Pentacles. Where they could be kind of agitated that an ending happened or an ending occurred for them, in order for them to understand what needed to be done. And it's kind of like karma bit back kind of a thing, where it was like you kept getting hit, you kept getting hit, you kept getting hit, you kept getting hit, and then all of a sudden you did not get hit, but you heard a bam, and all of a sudden maybe you saw something completely smack this person's jaw wide open. It was like I'll give you an instance. It was maybe this person could be either in front of you, off the side of you, maybe within the next room, and you could have heard this. And it's like their jaw went wide up, and they're like, "Oh my God, was I in this space this entire time?" This could be a Temperance. This could be a Sagittarius that may have felt it, received it, took it. You know? The Sagittarius is the sign known for awakening to a truth. That's what the Sagittarius is about. Is like they're the one that's seeing But the truth is, either if they go the easy way or the hard way. So, yeah, I'm really liking the way of how this is starting to change and adjust for you guys. How you guys are no longer sitting in this unstable situation within yourselves, or unstable situation within this connection between you and a possible Sagittarius. Um, or maybe a possible connection between you and someone that may have some kind of Sagittarius tendency. Okay. We have Yatoya. How you doing today? Welcome in. Yeah. If you are also new to the live or just joined in, feel free to comment down below, stating your highs, stating your highs, stating your lows, stating your in betweens. Yeah, we have Red Flower in. Hi, Red Flower. How are you going today? ¿Cómo vas tú? ¿Cómo vas tú? ¿Ça va bien? Yeah. Somebody could be kind of upset that they may have walked away from you in the past. So maybe they could be really tearing it up, like not maybe tearing it up, maybe, but not in the way of chasing after other people. Maybe they could be toying with themselves, possibly. Red Flower said, for all those who join, like, subscribe, share, comment. We do have some interesting cards that just shot out for the second phase for you guys. This is stuff that you want to have maybe confirmed, maybe clarified, brought to things that may have happened in the past that you maybe have had some kind of feeling of it occurring. So, yeah. Red Flower said, Je vais bien, merci, Jay. Such comedy. We do have the Three of Wands as what is starting for the phase 2. So, somebody could be trying to communicate to you while they are stuck, while they are maybe for a very particular amount of you Aquariuses. Maybe this could be somebody who is shackled, like legitly shackled. Or this could be somebody who is kind of like stuck in some kind of signed off decree with somebody. In terms of maybe stuck with somebody that they're trying their best to walk away from, because it's kind of like giving me somebody who just goes like, hey, crazy person, hey, crazy person, I'm over here. Don't leave me behind. Hello. And your person is just like, man, I don't have freaking time for this. And they're just like walking off from this, but it's like this person's going like, hey, hello, come back, please. And it's just like this person's just getting so freaking tired of this, so freaking tired of coming back to this third party. So it was kind of like they they had a time where it was okay, but by the time that they reached their temperance point, their their angerment point or agitation point, that's when they were like, you know what? I think Aquarius was actually right about this. I think Aquarius actually said something that was actually true. Yatoya said, yes, Gemini tried to communicate from jail, but I blocked them because they're toxic and I don't have time for any of it. Yeah, I totally agree. There are some people that may come from the Gemini side of things that could be maybe just a little toxic, um, or if not, maybe even a lot toxic. But it just really depends on what angle your sign is pointed towards, because you know astrology does get very intricate sometimes when you get into depth about it. So yeah, Red Flower did say May is the month of flowers. Yeah, May is definitely the month of flowers. Um, same as it is June, um, and July. Definitely not August. Not August. Just only May, June, and July are the times of flower blooming. So, but anyway, about this um, uh, Three of Wands that is showing up for you guys in the second phase of some things that you want to have clarified, confirmed for you is that your person is actually at this point starting to think about you, starting to dream about you, starting to think about their future with you, things like that. It's kind of just like giving me this energy of like this person walked away and now you're disappeared from their life, and it's just like this person's like, man, what would my life be without Aquarius? And it's just like they keep thinking about that, and then that's what clicked for them to where it's like, oh geez, I'm starting to think about Aquarius. Maybe Aquarius is my person. I should have been with the Aquarius. I should have agreed to their terms. I should have uh, you know had a relationship with them. I should have had a bond with them. That's what this person is thinking about. Is like, um, it's kind of like giving me this like the good one has gone away for good. But however, maybe they don't know this very particular thing of you aren't gone. It's a matter of you won't take any shit anymore. So it's kind of like you are a little bit more along the lines of stern, I would say, a little bit along the lines of maybe like a couple notches more professional than you were. Then we have the Hanged Man. This is where your person, and this is referring to the person that is staring away from the picture while that other one's kind of playing around with the wand. It's referring to the one in the background where it's kind of like they finally realized something about themselves. They finally realized about what they did to you. They finally realized for how much they acted upon this, and it's really awakening your person. It's really waking them the hell up. So maybe they could be experiencing like wake up after wake up after wake up after wake up, and maybe it's like they could be well, I wouldn't even say trying. I would say they're wanting to prevent all this again. They want to prevent the wake up calls, but however, it was confirmed by the hand of karma, by the hand of justice. It was kind of just saying like they were talking to this person directly. They were like, okay, I want you to sit in this, to receive this karma, and it will change you for the better. And maybe that scared this Sagittarius, or maybe this Sagittarius-like person. So, not in a bad way, in more of a good way. It kind of woken them up. not the governmental woke, not the liberal woke, but more of or maybe more just wokeism. But it's more of like it's kind of imagining like you're in bed and your alarm's going off and you're just like 5 more minutes, and it's like not only the alarm is going off, the rooster's doing its cock-a-doodle-doo, where it's like cock-a-doodle-doo, and it's just like the person's like I don't want to get up, and it's just like maybe after that point, that's when maybe the family comes down and starts banging things around. And they're like, "Oh my God, I gotta get up!" And they get up, but they're like kind of wavering around a little bit. And it's just like this person was like, "I like my sleep." But it's just like they woken up to all this. They woke up to to all the shitty things that have been happening around them, all the shitty things that have been occurring. That's what this hangman is about for your person. All right, so after the hangman, we do have the 8 of Pentacles. Anybody who is dealing with somebody that could be trying and trying and trying and trying and trying to continue their bad actions, or if not actions, reactions. It's kind of like somebody that is just like they've been so far deluded by the third party. They've been so far deluded by the guilty party. They've been so far deluded by somebody who has just been in their ear, or pushing them around, or jimmying them around and things like that. Where it's just like they're like, hey, I wanna continue things with you. Hello, hello, hey. And it's just like this person's like they have that face, and they're just they're stiff armed, and it's just like this person just keeps shaking them and shaking them and shaking them. So it could be that. This could be a family member of theirs. This could be a third party of theirs that maybe got labeled in the past, their person, or it could be somebody that thought it would be cool to play in both of yours feelings. So then we have the King of Pentacles, the little mischievous of them all. This is the very kind of person who pays for things, who places bets. This is kind of like, you know how a lot of you guys see a lot of like Roman Colosseum movies, where it's like, you have two contesters or more, or maybe even just a contester and a bull, or whatever is placed in the middle. It could be a tiger, it could be a lion, it could be a snake, it could be literally anything. And here's the big part: the king that always sits in the king's seat um, in the Colosseum, they hold rewards for whoever comes on top. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. The type of shit where the king is like, hey, I got about, let's see, about 10,000 gold pieces for this person. Or maybe, maybe in modern day times, it could be like, yeah, man, let's see, I got about $1 million waiting for this person. By the time he wins, when he wins, they got this money for him, or when she wins, I got this money for them. And it's just like, this person's like money crazy. Like they either love to spend a whole heck of a lot of money, or they love to take in a whole lot of money. It could either be a sell or buy type of issue, where it's like, whatever gets somebody rich, they love it. Either if it's your person, or if it's this third party that's interacting. I wouldn't say they're they're interacting in love, but they are interacting in prevention of love. So that's what this King of Pentacles is about. Is it's all about prevention of relationship. We do have the Six of Wands. Yeah, Six of Wands. So Six of Wands coming after the King of Pentacles because they did kind of like pop out side by side with each other. Somebody could be like, yeah, you get money, you get money, you get money, you get money, you get money. Or if it's not that, it could be the reverse. It could be literally they're sitting there and they're like, hey, you got that 50 bands? Bring it on to me. You got that 30 bands? Bring it on to me. If you got that 75 bands, bring it on to me. You got that 25 bands? Bring it on to me. And it's just like somebody that keeps, either stockpiling money or is trying to push out the money. That's what this thing is about the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands side by side with each other. And it's repetitive. It's repetitive about this Eight of Pentacles that came before those two. All right, phase 3. Phase 3 for Aquarius. Phase 3. The Hierophant. A Hierophant. The reason why the Hierophant is shown at this point is because somebody wants to try their best to be above you. They're like, yeah, Aquarius isn't shit. I'm the shit. And you're just like, who made you the shit? And you're just like, I'm the star. You could be listening to that song, I think it was like Shooting Star, I think. Yeah, so it was Shooting Star. There was I'm a star. It's like I'm a star, 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 star. It was like some Japanese artist that sang that, but I think he was a little bit American, so he was like a Japanese American, which is very interesting. So some of you could be listening to that song. Or maybe somebody that you know of could be listening to that song. Or if that does not relate to you, this could also be even you guys basically like stepping forth with like your power, your strength, your ability. You're just like, no one is going to break me. You're just like stepping forward with like, maybe for you guys that maybe of the feminine side, maybe you're stepping in with all this wonderful beauty, where it's just like, you could have, frivolous hair, or maybe you could be just like, walking with so much, Aquarius style. And it's just like, it shocks these people. Or if you are maybe of the masculine side of Aquarius, maybe you guys could be kind of just like, stepping towards where you need to go, but you're stepping on business. So you're just like, you're stepping with a purpose. And it's just like these people are like, they're looking at you going like, what? I did all this and Aquarius still is doing good? And they're like, nah. This Aquarius is too much. And they walk off, and that's your clarification. That's your confirmation that you are, way stronger, way more brilliant than these people. Yeah, you Aquariuses are brilliant. Maybe even in Russian, interesno. We do have the Tower, which is surprising and shocking. This could be somebody's tower. Not yours, Aquarius, but maybe you are stepping in to give someone else a tower. So it's like you're stepping in, and you're just like authentic. You're magnificent in your stride, and just like these people that are looking at you, they are crashing and they're burning and they're losing themselves, and they're like, oh my god, what is this Aquarius doing? Oh my god. Because you took your energy back. You said, nah, I'm not going to give you my energy. I'm about to finna do my own thing. You ain't gonna take that from me. And it's like these third parties going like, but that's our energy. That's what we were supposed to do, is take your energy. And you're just like, no, I'm not supposed to give any third party my energy. I'm supposed to give my lover my energy. I'm supposed to give my my very caring siblings, the ones that are helpful to me, my energy. So it's kind of just like these these third parties are going like, hey, we swept, we mopped, we vacuumed, we dusted, we did all this and that. And it could be somebody that is just like they're really towering, and they could be a very easy stumble of a person. This person could be kind of like pushing their way through the crowd just so then they can poke you in the head, or smack you on the head, or smack you in the neck, or punch you in the gut, or something like that, where it's like somebody that just does not know how to really care, does not know how to really show true emotions to somebody that they are supposed to be with. And that is in terms of where they have their eyes on you, but there is somebody in the background behind them that is looking straight at them. So, future energy for the Aquarius. What shall it come to? What is our future? Oh, man. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3 already. Okay. So we have for the future, phase 1, Queen of Pentacles. Somebody could be kind of feeling down, feeling upset, feeling left out. This could be possibly your person. This could be, if not your person, it could be a third party of either your person's or yours. Or if not, if this is what you're going through, man, God rest your soul. Because, for you, Aquarius, to go through that, it would take a lot for you to be in that spot. But then we have the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, everyone. I'm hearing this. It's like, burn, 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups, burn, 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Maybe your guys could be that comedious. So I'm seeing there might have been some people that maybe your person may have lost along the way, but however, maybe they could still be connected to that 2 of Pentacles energy. I know 2 of Pentacles is not out here, but maybe they could still be connected to the juggling. But however, I sense them moving away from that, though. I sense them moving away from the 2 of Pentacles. So it's kind of like they may still have that resonance of the 2 of Pentacles, but they're moving away from that. So I'm going to take a quick drink from my hot cocoa. So let's drink that real quick. So about this 5 of Cups, this gives me somebody has been spilled. Somebody watching SpongeBob? It could be somebody that is watching that cartoon. I'm hearing the water comes out of his pores and blows as he heaves. So it's kind of like a mixture between agitation and upsetness. So it's kind of like they're getting angry, but it's like there's tears coming down their eyes. So that could be maybe your person. Yeah. Okay. So I'm getting the confirmation. This part of the future is about your person. Your person could be really agitated that they have lost somebody that was like a quote unquote potential for them to go to. But however, the real potential that they are going to is actually you. And that brings us over to this Page of Pentacles. where they might have feelings now of wanting to pop the question to you. Or if not pop the question to you, maybe they could be accepting to you popping the question to them. Either or. But I feel like it's more likely them popping the question to you because I feel like they're a little worried that they have lost you. So it's kind of like when all sounds, feels, tastes, smells lost, a gift comes. A gift comes to fix it all, you know? Either if you take it or you don't, whatever comes naturally to you, Aquarius. If you feel like you have spiritually, naturally moved on, then you moved on. If you have spiritually and naturally still been connected to this person, even though that they have done so much wrong to you, then it is your choice. You know? I'm getting this energy of like, if it really is a Sagittarius, that is possibly your potential lover, or maybe is your lover if you put it in more of like a official stance of relationship connection, or however deep you guys are in currently. This could be like some shit where it's like maybe Sagittarius could be like, it's either me or this Leo over here. Or it could be two Sagittariuses. Maybe it could be a Sagittarius and an Aries. Maybe it could be a Sagittarius and an Earth sign. Maybe it could be a Sagittarius and a water sign with that Five of Cups in the future. You know, it could literally be any of that. But for a good amount of you Aquariuses, I'm getting this this Sagittarius or Leo vibe. So just depends on what you guys are going through at this point. But I know there are some of you Aquariuses that are dealing with a different type of zodiac besides this Leo. You know, it could be an Aries. It could be it could be another Sagittarius. You know, things like that. Phase 2. What would like to show up for phase 2 for future on Aquarius reading? You know. Oh, somebody. Maybe one of your guys could be like they could be saying something in their conversation with you, and they could be part with you going like, you know, like they have that like, you know, phrase at the end of their mention. It could be like, did you know that this person did that? You know? And that could be like that, where maybe either one of your guides went astray, tried tried to attend the other side and was spellcasted upon the third party's intentions. So it could be some shit like that where somebody's like, Aquarius, you should have done this, Look, you Aquarius is the shining star. You're the shining star. You know how like there are some like dancers on the background in like a musical where you got like the ladies in like what was it? They're in like these fancy outfits that are to be worn on stage in front of like a big crowd, and then they have like whatever hat they are supposed to wear to give the motion and energy of the song. And it's just like then there's like this one person that stands out about the entire crowd. This one standout person could be you. So it could be like, while it could be like women or men that are dressed in the same form, but it's like you are the only one that dressed differently. You're the only one who looks different. You're the only one who shines better than these people. You're the only one who's the top singer. You're the only one who is creating these vocal cords that are different from the others. And these people are going like, hey, I'm supposed to have those kinds of vocal cords. They could be saying that in the prelude or the what was that called? Exclude. I'm trying to remember what that was called. Exclude. Maybe this could be kind of just like abbreviation. An X is ludicrous. An X had gone crazy. A ex-lover has blown their top. So yeah, let me know if this is making any sense to you guys. For any of you who are just joining in, who are just jumping into our live, compared to the very beginning of our live, and also some of you guys that have been in and out on our live, feel free to comment too. Let us know if it's been making sense. Yeah, there's like a lot of like, I'm getting this like it's kind of like giving me this like flashing button, but like the overcoms, it's like warning, flashing lights are activated. There is something going on with our ship. There is something going on with our transportation for you. Or maybe they could be trying to activate something specific. Maybe this could be somebody in the military. They hit something, and it's just like warning. There is debris in the oxygen. There is debris in the compartment. Please do not hit this again. and they do something stupid, and they hit the button, and it's like um, they did not heed the warning, and it's just like this massive explosion happens. It's like maybe you could have possibly either already have lost somebody that was in the military, or if not, maybe have some recollection that a military person could end up losing their life that you may know. So, any clarification about this star card for the Aquarius? About the second phase future? Okay. So, we do have the Queen of Swords, which is a very, very interesting card. Um, this could possibly be in flow and energy of what you Aquariuses are going through at this point. Somebody could be going like, "Hey, anybody home?" And you're just like, kind of just lounging on the couch, or maybe you could be lounging on the bed, or that's maybe for some of you guys that maybe could be taking a little bit of some time off from work or something like that, or maybe if not, it could be just like um, you could be doing a lot at work, but maybe somebody was like, you know what, Aquarius, go ahead and take some time off. You've been doing all this good hard work. Um, take a take take a time to take a breather. Recuperate, and you're just like, you know, I thank you for that, and maybe but it's like not only do you thank them for that, but it's maybe for some of you guys that may be dealing with somebody who might sometimes do something out of the unknown, do something that might damage the company. You're just like, all right, I'm gonna go off and go relax, but you better make sure that this place is in tip-top shape by the time I get back. And maybe they have that soldier energy within them, or like that what you call it, like that royal guard energy within them, where they're like yes sir, yes ma'am, kind of thing. Obviously, one of my family members is here now, and my dog is going ape shit about stuff. Um, then we have the moon energy. Hope you guys are hearing me because my dog is going crazy right now. The moon energy is basically like somebody could be on the sidelines, and there's other people going like, "Hey, hey, get off there! Get off that fence!" But it's like that person that's on the fence is going like, "Yeah, I'm not connected to this anymore. Adios." And they this is the point now where they hop off that fence on the other side, and it's just like the dog's going like, "Hey, get back! Hey, get back! Come on, get over here! We need to talk to you!" And it's just like this cat, or maybe either if it's you or your person, it's like the either one of you guys could be just walk in the direction that you guys need to go in. And it's like a very, very, very short-lived moon energy that could be kind of more chaotic than it is fertile. Somebody could be possibly trying to be fertile, but it's like maybe it's going ape shit for them or a wire. But that could be in resonance about this third party, or maybe if your person may have done something behind your back. Maybe they thought it would be nice to be finally having a kid or having children. Having a time where they are now pregnant, but you know maybe they get the sad news of like it was a negative for fertilization. So yeah, maybe somebody's probably gonna get some really sad news um, if somebody tries to get one up on you. You know. Hey, Red Flower, thank you for coming back. I saw your comment and I was just like I was in the middle of the read, but I will definitely not leave your comment out. Neither either one of you guys out there as well. So feel free if you guys want to have a comment sent in. I'll definitely read it for you. Um, Red Flower did say, Jay, do you like to flirt with your to your baby? Okay. Um, I do care a lot for children, for um, like very specifically my own, like my children. But I'm not gonna be just like going up to any child and just like doing something crazy that maybe the father or the mother doesn't really like. I wouldn't do that. But now, if I do get something specific that may be like an tuned vision, or something that I just gotta get up and gotta get out to talk about something for the family, I could just be like, "Hey, Father, do you want to hear something that I'm collectively getting or intuitively getting?" Or maybe I could talk to the mother and be like, "Hey, look, I got something intuitive to talk to you about. Do you have time to hear about it?" And they could either say like, "Yeah, maybe I do have some time," or if not, they might be like, "No, I'm kind of running out of time. Maybe some point in the future I can do that." And I'm really respective about that, but I would say that means that they're kind of, letting go of a really good message for them. So, yeah. Red Flower said, I repeated it after um, you hey come. What? What? Red Flower also said, your baby means girlfriend. I mean, sometimes, but like, here's the point. I'm not like, you know, 24/7 flirting in terms of like trying to push it. I'm kind of considered as like the natural flirt, what you would call as like, when I would flirt, me being an Aquarius myself, I usually like even just talking naturally could be just a flirt, Um, so it's kind of just like us Aquariuses. Um, let's bring out that High Priestess card real quick because there's something in particular about the High Priestess card that I want to talk to you guys about the Aquarius energy, if we can find it. I know it's somewhere here. High Priestess. There we go. So the High Priestess card. This is just like a quick mention for you guys. It's not being put out here, but it's. I do want to mention to you guys the High Priestess for the Aquariuses. They're kind of just like all about kind of like they know that they are going to be this natural flirt. So it's kind of just like they will talk when it is necessary. They will talk when they are spiritually guided to do so. So that is what the Aquarius is about. The Sagittarius might do something a little similar. The Sagittarius is kind of more likely they are in tuning themselves to this energy compared to us Aquariuses, where us Aquariuses are kind of just like we're in the tune of it and we're just trying to play it out, We have the fourth card for the second phase of the future for the Aquarius, which is so that's surprising that one of my YouTube notifications. Yes, I obviously do hear in on some card readings, just like in case if maybe I might have personally missed something. I can always hear other card readers that maybe touch upon something that I might personally miss out on. That maybe it's kind of just like I'm reading and it's just like maybe another card reader that I listen to kind of picks up on something that I may be just like trying to get out, or maybe is like like I'm feeling something, but I'm not entirely sure how to explain to you guys. It could happen like that, where it's like that person expresses that. But anyway, the mention is that there was a Sagittarius reading that popped up on my notification. So right after I mentioned about the Sagittarius notification popped up. So maybe someone within this live could be a Sagittarius, someone that is connected to a Sagittarius, or maybe he's dealing with a Sagittarius. It could happen in either one of those ways. But yeah, Red Flower said, I don't think you are a father yet, Jay. Well, definitely. I'm moving my way on towards being a father. Red Flower also did say, I know air signs love to joke. Yeah, we do joke, but we're not like gotta stay in that joke kind of a person. So it's kind of like we may joke, but we're not gonna stay in that joke for too long. So it's like it's okay to laugh about it, but it's like we're not the type of person that just wants to have that joke linger. Um, But however, when it comes to love, man, we are A tier plus on that, you know? We are A tier plus on love, you know? Um, Red Flower also did say, oh, there was an add on. I know air signs love to joke for sure. Yeah, yeah. Um, Also, Red Flyer did mention not too long ago the air sign is 1 second, 1 second serious and another second a joke that lasts the whole day. Yeah, it's it happens like us air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We do joke a whole heck of a lot, and it's just like we can laugh, but it's like us Aquarius is we're always evolving, we're always upgrading ourselves, you know. Uh, that's kind of what I'm gonna mean about the word change, where it's like always evolving, always changing. So it's kind of just like air signs are always moving towards the next phase of themselves every single second, every maybe even maybe even deeper than a second, maybe every single millisecond. Like they're always changing to be better. Excuse me, excuse me for the burp. But anyway, not only are they comedial, they're also as well as very serious when it comes to um, connecting into love, connecting into a real conversation, something that has a real informational standpoint and viewpoint. So it's like, you know, Geminis are the ones that are trying to understand the information. The Libras are the ones that are organizing the information, and Aquariuses are the ones that are already have the organized information, and it's just like they're awakening people, either if they're speaking or not speaking. You know. But the thing is that you know there'll always be people out there besides Aquarius's lover that the third party kind of just jumps in and they're like, yeah, 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 continue, Aquarius, continue, I love what you're putting out, yay. And it's just like maybe the Aquarius's person is kind of getting a little like agitated, going like, why I oughta. And it's just like that was during the time when maybe Aquarius's person may have woken up, where they finally now are understanding the real reality, hence the death. Which I think has not been shown yet, except for right then and now. So somebody could be pretty much like dreaming one point and then they lost something. Then they dream another point, then they lost something. Then they dream another point, then they lost something. And it's just like they could be trying to dream about somebody that was never theirs to begin with. Death. And this could be in meaning of either your person and or a third party. And the reason why I said and or is because some of y'all have both the third party and your person interacting with a person that they should not be interacting with. And that is why the death card is there. It's for them to just be hit by karma, be hit by the death. It's kind of just like maybe an ideal system could be hit by death itself. It's like, you know, they're walking down the sidewalk and they're just about to cross the sidewalk, and you know, the video frame shoots all the way over to like this, you know, I think it was like a New York City or like a Chicago or San Francisco area, like one of those street trains that come scooting on by, and it's like they're walking out towards the crosswalk, not knowing that tram is well on their way towards them and approaching fast. And while they're like in the halfway point of that crosswalk, they hear this, and it hits them. And then they find out maybe somewhere later in their life. It could be a couple months. It could be a couple weeks. It could be a few days. It could be a few hours. Heck, maybe it could be even a few years. And they basically wake up in the hospital going like, oh, what the fuck happened? What time am I in? This doesn't look familiar. Yeah. Before I continue, I do see Gundy. Thank you for being here, Gundy. Thank you for being present. Yeah, it's like somebody's going like, hey, what time is it? What day is it? Something's not right. Because it's like maybe the blinds are open and it's just like maybe it was nighttime when they were crossing the crosswalk, but it was like you know, daytime by the time that they were in the hospital, and it's just like, what day is it? And you know, maybe the time of when they got hit, it was like maybe, you know, maybe May 1st, 2025, or May 2nd, 2025. And it's like, you know, they could be going all the way over to like, you know, August 15th of 2025. And they look at the calendar, they're like, oh shit. And they're like, I need to get up. I need to go check in with my company, make sure that everything's going fine. I need to check in with my family, make sure things are going okay. And it's like, you know, they're in like panic mode. They're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh no, something's wrong, oh my god. And it's just like there's so much chaos now after the fact that they got hit. So that was a wake up point for that person. A really big wake up point. Phase 3 for Aquarius in the future about this situation. Okay. So interesting. Who will show up to be lovers? Because I feel like not only is this card relevant to that, but I feel like it could either be this person that was at the start of the reading, or it could be this brand. I would say not brand new person, but kind of like somebody that was kind of going like, "Hey, Aquarius, I want to be with you. Hey, Aquarius, I want to have some fun with you." It could be that kind of a person. Or it could be somebody that has that energy of that. Where it's like they have the energy of like, "Hey, Aquarius, I want to be with you." So, starting off with the third phase of the future, we have the lovers. The lovers is representing somebody that could be realizing their feelings about you, or maybe somebody that just took a leap of faith towards you, where it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna go Aquarius all the way, and they just like dive in, and it's just like it becomes this most surprising type of relationship that they could have ever had, and it's just like they go from, I don't know, to more of like, ooh, I didn't even know this was gonna happen between us. And they'll be like, ooh, I didn't know that this was gonna happen. And it's just like, it goes from them trying to push you back to them reeling you in. And this card, I'm not getting a Leo with this, although strength does sometimes get personified by the Leo, or Leo gets personified by the strength. But anyway, what I'm getting with strength is that it's the action, the feeling, the interaction with you. Like this person could maybe react to the feeling of love with you in terms of like, okay, I gotta stay strong for my person, like kind of like that, where it's like maybe while you guys are romantically connecting with each other, it could be like this person could be kind of going like, okay, I just need to hold it. I need to hold it. And this could be possibly where all the you know what comes out. You know? This is kind of like me talking to you adult like people. But for some of you guys that are from the younger side of things, like from 18 all the way up to 21, I do want to let you know that you guys may be kind of in the explorative side of life, trying to figure out what person you're connected with, because you might have um, had this feeling of somebody being with you, had this knowing that this person has been around you. If you are 21 and older, of the Aquariuses, you could be interacting with somebody that is truly your person, and this person is on that side of the whole thing where it's like now they're realizing that you're interacting with them, and they're like, oh shit, who's this I'm feeling? Where is this coming from? And it's just like they get led all the way to you, and they're like, it was you that was doing all this? It was you that was connected in this way? And you're like, yep, that's exactly right. And they're like, they they kind of think for a moment, but as they're thinking, they smile, and then they like run up to you and hug you, and they're like, maybe they could give you the mention or the statement of like a um, very quiet pitch, very soft pitch of like they hug you and they go like, I love you, Aquarius. And it's just like they um, kind of like oh kind of maybe halfway open up from the hug, and then they might get into a phase of now kissing you, or if it's a little too early for that, maybe they might end up kind of just like give you like this starry-eyed look, kind of just like just giving you this confirmation of like you are their everything, and they just like come back to hug you again, but like deep, like it's a deep hug, and it's like a confirmation for not only just you but for your person, where it's like the both of you guys are confirmed into each other's relationship of like, okay, your guys' future is now in motion. You guys' you know future is open and ready for you to interact with. It's kind of like that. Um, if it may not be your person that does that, because there are some of you guys that may be coming on the other side of that situation. Maybe you could be the ones that are hugging this person. It could be your Sagittarius. It could be your maybe water sign. If you may not be interacting with a Sagittarius, maybe it could be an Aries. That maybe that's why this Sagittarius was up against this Aries, was because they were trying to get one up on you. But if not, maybe this could be in terms of like maybe an Aries is trying to get one up on you about this Sagittarius. It happens. I've actually seen it before, so I know exactly how that is occurring. Maybe that could be a big motto for you, Aquarius, where it could be like you have a phrase on your shirt, or you have a phrase on a hat. Maybe you have a phrase, maybe like a cool logo on pants or something like that, and it says like, um, uh, "It is what it is." Um, yeah, it could be that where it's like you guys have that kind of a phrase or want to have that phrase on one of your clothing, or maybe just have like a cool new shirt or hat that has that phrase. So it happens. Um, After the Lovers card and the Strength card, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be like kind of giving me that energy of like spin that wheel. And it's just like you could be noticing either your person that's spinning the wheel, or if not, maybe even you that's spinning that wheel. And it's like it lands on your person, where it could be like they could be waiting for you behind a curtain or behind a door. And it's just like you might not know it quite yet, but it's kind of just like you twist it and you're just like, it lands on this where it says, maybe, for example, door number one. And it's like, all right, we are going to open door number one over in that corner. And it's like whoever is standing in front of the door opens the door, or maybe some kind of button gets pressed to open the door. And all of a sudden, your person walks out, and you're just like, you previously said you were going to disappear. How come you're here now? Or maybe this could be, if not your person, maybe this could be a detrimental person. It could happen, you know. If it's not your person that like maybe have done you wrong in the past and you moved on from them, this could be a third party that is kind of just like continually trying to toss you off, continually trying to toss your person off. And it's just like maybe you opened, you had that door open, but you're just like, nope, bye bye, and you slam the door in front of that person's face, and you're they're like, but, and and maybe you could be just uh, purposefully mocking this person. You could be going like, but, 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 always with the but. Anything left over for the phase 4 of the future for Aquarius? Phase 3 for the Aquarius. We do have the Queen of Cups, which this could be somebody that has just like a lot of feelings that are untouched, or if it's if it maybe if this third party is coming through the door, and like, you know, your person is in the seats that are in the crowd, or if, you know, maybe if it's just interacting like that way energetically, maybe your person is just like, man, I put my person through all this just to do wrong to them again. And look, not only was there Queen of Cups, but there was the Ace of Swords. They are not only regretting all the bad stuff that they've done to you, but they are going to make a move towards you to tell you that they actually do really love you, that they actually do really like you and care for you. So, anyway, that is the big uh, message for you guys through the tarot cards. Anyone who wants the extracurricular, we do have the Page of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So somebody could be pretty much happy for the young love. It's kind of like it could be a young person, like a really, really, really young person that could be it could be a young Leo. It could be a young if your third party is a Gemini, it could be a young Gemini. If it's a young Virgo, it could be a young Virgo. It's somebody that is young that is a third party. They're kind of like, young love. But it's like, no, It's like, look. They're like, young love. And partway through, maybe they go to the bathroom and they start throwing up into the bathroom. And then by the time they get out and they look at you again, they throw up into a plant. It's like somebody that's like, oh man, I'm so disgusted about this. Oh man, I'm so disgusted about this. It's like somebody that is playing around in spells, in curses, that they end up cursing themselves. They end up putting a spell on themselves. And guess what? That spell is lingering and lingering and lingering and lingering. And will continue to linger until this person understands exactly what is going on. Yeah. Red Flower was like, thumbs up. Oh, you know what? There was a school game that I remember from way back then. Wasn't it like heads down, 7 up? It was like, oh no, heads down, thumbs up. It was like, you would have to, kind of just like see if you got picked. So it was like whoever would pick you, they would lower your thumb onto your hand, and like you have to figure out like, okay, who picked me, or maybe like you had the absolute clue of who picked you, and it's just like you picked that person, and they're like, oh man, and they like go walking towards their desk. Red Flower was like, LOL, yeah. So, yeah, there's like that game. What was another one? What was it? It was it like Four Corners or something like that? Where it was like, there was someone in the middle, and the entire class had to like, kind of like go from one corner to another corner, and like wherever the person in the middle landed on, basically would just like um, either you know get people out, or they would end up like getting like an empty corner where like nobody was there. So it'd be like, if they got the empty corner, they would have to just like keep going. If they got like a whole group of people, they would be like the teacher would be like, okay, you're out, you're out, you're out, you're out, and it's just like they kept moving until they reached like the final person, and it's just like to see who would come up on top. But yeah, uh, Red Flyer said, "See, I told you that you like to joke as well." Yeah, I love to joke sometimes, but I don't really linger too much in it. I do joke, but I don't like try to force that joke to linger. So yeah, I'm not that type of a person that would like let the joke linger. But I'm kind of like more of like, if I make a joke, I make the joke, but whoever hears the joke, they can be the ones to let it linger, kind of a thing. Uh, Red Flower also said, "LOL, the finger game was fun." I know, right? Like it was so freaking fun. I remember I had so many times where I actually was able to catch whoever tapped me, and I was just like, yeah, I know exactly who this is, and and basically the teachers were like, okay, go ahead and stand up if you've been picked, and if not, go ahead and sit up and see if any of the people who've been picked can figure out who picked them. And I was just like, yep, I know exactly who, that person. And they're like, oh gosh, you got me. And then they walked towards their seat, and I stood up to go pick somebody, and I was like really sneaky with the times that I would get the other classmates. Like I would just like kind of tiptoe towards them, uh, put their thumb down, and I would just like tiptoe back. And the person who I picked was like, "Hey, is that person over there the one who picked me?" And they were like, "Nope." I was just like, "Yes." I was like, "Score." Oh man, I miss those times. I so miss those times. Um, Also, Red Flower did say there's one game with three people in one chair to go around. Yeah, yeah. The was it like the musical chairs? Yeah, that one was kind of like somebody would play music, and everybody would start circling around the the chairs, and then by the time the music stopped, that's when the people had to like sit down in the chairs. But there was always this like one extra person who did not have a chair out of the number of people who were still playing. So it was kind of just like to see, okay, who is going to sit in the chair and who is going to be the one who then goes out. So yeah, Red Flower was like, score. Yeah, you got it. The chair with music. LOL. So, yeah. Interesting. So there is like many games alongside all that. I know some people might have remembered back then kickball for somebody who is more of like the sporty type of a person, somebody who really likes sports. Um, there's also what else was there? Um, I would say for some of the more younger folks, from like I think it was like the like 19 like people that are have been born in 1994 and on. You guys could remember a game called "Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?" So it's kind of like you have to kind of test your smarts, kind of a thing. Like see how smart you are, and it was kind of like to see like, okay, this level is going to be for all first grader stuff. This stuff is going to be for all the second grader stuff. This stuff is going to be for all the third grader stuff. This stuff is going to be all the fourth grader stuff. Then this stuff is going to be all the fifth grader stuff. And then they go into like, okay, now this stuff is beyond the fifth grader stuff. And it's just like, that surprises the heck out of some of the younglings back then, where it was just like, you know, they had to figure like, are you smarter than a real fifth grader? And yeah, it was like just some of the fun activities back then were just like so classic. Like it was just so classic. Let's see here. Is there any oracle for the Aquarius that would like to come about today? Any oracle for Aquarius to take in about this situation that they're dealing with? Okay. We got ourselves the eagle. So I will also state the phrase that is said underneath the word eagle. It says, "Seize opportunities courageously." So some of you could be either on your way to seizing opportunities courageously, already doing that, have been doing that, or it could be that you are maybe you're seeing a lot of eagles. So it could be as much as like, you're seeing as much as maybe 4 eagles. For some of you who may be seeing like a smaller amount of eagles. For some of you who are just like seeing a whole bunch of eagles, this could be like 8, 9 eagles, maybe even 11 eagles, like more than 10, yeah. Red Flyer said kids use iPads, PlayStations, now instead of moving around like back then days. Exactly. Yeah, people nowadays are listening to their music, listening to their to videos, things like that, compared to what it was back then, where we had to interact person to person. Like I'm sure a lot of you guys that are more along the lines of the older generations, such as like you know, I think it was like Generation X or any generation boomers. Yeah. So you guys are kind of just like, yeah, you kind of just, wrote on some piece of paper and just like handed to your like friends or something like that. Talked with, oh my gosh. Hope you guys are seeing me still. The live just like flashed for a second on me. So I hope you guys are still seeing me. Um. Anyway, um. Yeah, it's just like people who are like, hey, you wanna go ahead and meet me at this time? I'm free, free from like for example, like you could say I'm free from you know 5:30 and on, and they'd be like, yeah, I could meet you there. We just and you'd be just like, yeah, we just have to make sure that we leave no later than 9 because I have my curfew at that time. And they're like, yeah, I get you, man. And you guys have like this, you know, time together where it's just like, it's very rare for you guys to ever like gone outside, enjoyed some fun time with your friends, where it's like a lot of you were mainly just inside the house, but it's kind of like you guys were really wanting to explore, really wanting to be outside, really wanting to be enjoying the sun and things like that. So yeah, kids are overweight because they don't move that much anymore. I know exactly. That's exactly right. There's so many kids nowadays that are just like they don't want to do laundry. They don't want to do dishes. They don't want to do yard work. They don't want to go play with a friend. They don't want to get up, stand by the bus stop and wait for the bus to show up, things like that. So I'm just like wow, like what the heck, what the heck with these kids nowadays? So Red Flower also said alongside that comment, compared back then when they were about reading more books, have fun, etc. I know that's totally what I've been explaining, and exactly what you brought up was that people back then used to have read books. People used to have I think before seeing news articles on the phone, you would read newsletters on the newspaper. Kind of like there used to been like the telegram and the what was it? People used to always carry around like pagers. Kind of like they would carry around and it'd be like beep beep beep. You got a message, and you just like read whatever's on the message reel, and that's how you would like see the message besides looking on your phone. Back then people used to have the flip phone, where it was just like you know very limited stuff was on the phone. It was just text, phone call, um, service, things like that, and nothing like web search or anything like that. So yeah, times have changed over the years. It went from, you know what, I feel like the world has shifted a lot like the movie Wall-E. For any of you guys who are familiar with the movie Wall-E, I know it's kind of like a big movie that's been shown around in the world, but in case if you guys haven't seen Wall-E, I will talk about what happens in the movie Wall-E. I hope this may not be a spoiler alert for you guys, but I just want to mention this to you very specifically because I know some of you guys could be seeing this a lot lately. The part where it's kind of like humanity has gone on this ship to leave Earth because there's no more plant life, and animals have died off and things like that, and they have to live on robot generized foods, like foods that have been kind of just like this, like fast make food, where it's like, how like there was like a TV show or a movie back then where it said like, or no, it was a commercial. It was a commercial. The commercial back in the 50s and 60s. They were saying like, in the future, we will see that there is something called the quick bake foods. All you have to do is take the bag, stuff it inside the microwave, turn the microwave on, and hit fast cook. And by the time that the microwave finishes, um, it kind of like comes out with like um, already dished out plate, a whole entire spread of food. The plastic wrapper thing is no longer on the plate. It's just like, you're like, how in the heck did this microwave ever make this? So it's kind of just like, that was during the time when people were just starting to become lazy. That was when the times where like people were just like um, sitting in their lounge chairs, kind of just like, smoking, drinking, you name it. They're kind of just enjoying the fire in front of them, kind of just reading, kind of just like slouched back kind of a thing. And that's where people started getting like, broad. So yeah, I totally get you, Red Flower. Red Flower also did say, "You're okay, Jay. Loud and clear. Thank you very much for letting me know." Also, Red Flower did say, "Jay, I barely see the newspaper delivery in my neighborhood. The world changes a lot due to technology." I totally agree with that, 100%. Like, technology is just like upgrading and upgrading and upgrading, and it's just like, it really gets rid of like some of our day to day memories of what we used to have, such as like Telegram, such as like the newspapers, such as like I think something that was around during the 60s, something where I think it was like, Instead of going to the grocery store to get milk, you had to get the milk from the milkman. So, yeah. Uh, Also, Red Flower did say, I saw robot dogs, and I was shocked how real they look. Like, I, I agree. They are very shocking, very very shocking. There are also some that are kind of like not realistic, but they are in the structure of a dog. So it's kind of like it has just the body and the legs, and that was it. So there are some robots that are like that, where it's like they're not meant to scare you in technology advancements, but in terms of you know uh, how much the technology has been advancing. Kind of like presenting what the technology is coming through with. So yeah, not only are there some that are that do sometimes get scary, but there are others that are kind of just like they introduce what is coming out for that particular robot. You know. Then we have cat. So here's something very interesting and particular that I would like for you guys to hear about. Either your person could have gone at a certain point in their life to Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Tunisia, like somewhere within those four countries over in Africa, or they could have some kind of connection to possibly a cat, or maybe you, Aquarius, could be connected to a cat, and it's energetically interacting into the person's life in some way. Um, and maybe the reason why you're connected to this cat that is being energetically introduced into your person's life, it could be like awakening your person to some kind of ancient African coding if they did take a travel over there, or maybe if they have some kind of fascination of ancient African culture. Um, or if not, maybe you guys could be full on African. Maybe you guys could have came from Africa, and it's like it wakes this person up. You know. Um, then there is the view of an eagle that's showing up about this eagle card. It's kind of like at the very tippy top of the pyramid, where it's like, yeah, it's I would say in Egypt it is modern days. Modern days, it is against the law to go up on the tippy top of the pyramids, but it's like maybe you have some kind of energetic connection to that, where it's like the very tippy top of the pyramid could be just like a eagle sight, like a um oh, actually maybe if some of you guys may have played video games before, for some of you guys who are just like um, pretty big on video games, pretty big on uh, storyline within the video games. Um, Somebody could have either played a very specific game called, I think it was like Assassin's Creed Origins, or if not, maybe um, let's see, um, maybe any kind of Assassin's Creed game, because in every single Assassin's Creed game, there is this presence of an eagle. So yeah, um, I think what they call those. It was like a point of view or something like that. I'm trying to remember what they called those in the game. But anyway, it could be that. It could be games where it could set in Egypt. Excuse me. Or if not a game, maybe a movie. Maybe a movie is set in Egypt. That could be a resonance. Um, or if not, maybe it's like actual Egypt. Like you're either seeing Egypt or maybe have a um, like a content feeling of wanting to be in Egypt. To see Egypt. Or if not Egypt, maybe the other three, maybe Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, depending on which country within Africa up in the north that you want to go in. Parrot. So this one is about listening intently to understand. So this could possibly be your person. This could possibly be what your person is going through right now, is to listen intently to understand. Or if not, if your person is already well past the parrot stage, maybe this could be the third party that is interacting with the parrot energy. So it could be either your person or a third party that is interacting with this parrot energy. And on the card, it shows like two parrots that are falling in love down on the bottom part of the card, while there's like two other parrots that are like soaring towards each other. So it's kind of like they're communicating with each other while flying, or maybe while nuzzling with each other. So it's like interaction with each other. So yeah, it's kind of like while they're flying or while they're standing with each other, they could be communicating, going like, maybe they're like, you know, I found something so amazing on my flight a few seconds ago. And this one says, Oh, really? I want to go check it out. Go show me. Or it could be the vice versa. It could be if not the blue parrot might have, if the blue bird might not have seen it, maybe the red parrot may have seen it, and the red parrot could be like, hey, I saw something that I passed by, and I was thinking maybe I could show you where it's at. And lo and behold, by the time that you and your person kind of like hop to and see it, it's like you guys nuzzle in and just give each other love. Or if 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 it's not your person, if it could be some kind of third party that's nuzzling in, trying to learn every single moment of this live here, or trying to learn every single moment of what you're going through, Sagittarius. Oh my God, maybe you could be connected to a Sagittarius as your person. But for you, Aquarius, if it's not your person, Aquarius, it could be a third party that's doing this. It could be a third party that's like, hey, hey, over here, and it's just like they're about to tear that every which way but loose. Tear that every which way but loose. That means that they could be a redhead. They could be a blue head. They could be a blonde head. Not naturally, but more artificially. Somebody that is putting hair dye in their hair. Somebody that's like, maybe they could be naturally a full-on black-haired person, and it's just like they dye their hair blonde, and it's just like, yeah, I have blonde hair. Look at that, and they they forgot the point that you, Aquarius, know for a fact that they actually have some black hair on the sides. You're like, ha, caught your ass. Or maybe they could have some maybe purple color in their hair, or maybe some orange color in their hair, or some kind of crazy ass color in their hair, and you're just like, your hair's not that color, and they're like, really, and you're just like, really, and it's kind of just like you're disgusted out of all ways. You're disgusted from this person, dyeing their hair, trying to be like, hey, look at me, and you're just like, what the fuck has gotten into you? And and this person's like, do you like it? And you're just like, I'm sure your person will like it, not me. And this person's like, and they slunch and they go walking off, and then all of a sudden, by the time that they're walking out, their person comes around the corner, and they're like, hey, hey, I noticed you were talking with that person over there, and they're like, this is where this freaks this third party out. It's like, they're like, oh fuck, oh god, and they run off, and this person's like, hey, are you gonna talk to me? And this third party is like, I don't know, and they go run off into a corner, and it's like, you know, you know, this third party was uh, trying to imitate you as much as possible from your field of energy, but it's like your energy is not meant for imitating. It's not meant for imitating. It's meant for standing out. Yeah, Yep. Yep. This person is a badger. For some of you young folks out there, some of you who are maybe in between the ages of 21 and 25, there is a song out there that you guys might remember. It's called. It was like an animated song that was developed by somebody. It was like badger, 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 mo. Badger, 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 mo. And it was just like whoever developed that song had this energy. The badger. But it wasn't positive badger. It was negative badger. Somebody that did not know what a true badger was until they finally, at some point in time, found out. Anyway, the real positive energy of the badger means to bring your life into balance. So this third party could have not known how to bring their life into balance, but they had to have somebody who was truly connected to them to teach them to get their life into balance. And on the bottom of the deck, it always is the wolf. It could be a freaking wolf in sheep's clothing. You know? Somebody that was like, hey, I want to see myself as a lone wolf. And they aren't at all a lone wolf. They are not a lone wolf. They're not even the leader of the pack. They're not a leader at all. There's somebody that is just like, I want to see myself lead. I want to see myself become victorious. And they're just like falling their ass flat on the freaking ground, you know? Somebody that just does not know how to freaking like lead their own freaking life. But anyway, that there is the general for the Aquarius. If that general reading did work for you guys, if it helped you out in any way, let me know in the comment section down below. Either if you're viewing this from the live feed, or even when the live reading gets published. Because I know sometimes when it's not published quite yet, and like I'm getting it, publicized, then you guys would have to wait for it to be published in order for it to be able to comment on that. But other than that, feel free to comment either in the here and now during the live feed or during the aftermath. But anyway, we do have now the time frame of the personal readings. I did mention there was a person who I needed to read for. It was, let's see here. It was for, let's see here, Cloud. So, Cloud, if you're here, please feel free to join back in. It is your personal reading right now. So, do you want to make it a general reading or do you want to make it a personal? Something that's more specific. If you're not currently around, I'll just see what comes naturally. Cloud. You know what? I somehow that kind of sounds a little bit more Germanic or maybe like Nordic. Eshbaklau. Maybe somebody that you know of is named Eshba. Maybe you could be like, oh, my little Eshi. That's actually sweet to say that. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this, I would say very broadly, this card does talk about like a seed that has been missing. Like it's like you put in all six of the seeds, but you're missing the 7th. So it's like you have to find where the 7th one went. But I feel like this is what your person is going through. I feel like this is what your person is going through at this point in time. It could be something that they're missing out on that could draw your guys' relationship in fully. Is there anything that is happening in the here and now for Cloud? Interesting. A 4 of Wands. Something that is a really, really good energy for you, Cloud. I feel like either your person could be really wanting to be there with you, or it could be you are really wanting to be there with your person. And it's just like, it's really interacting very specially between the two of you. What is happening in the future? Future for Cloud. Something that is about to happen for Cloud. King of Swords. Very direct. Very direct. So somebody, either if it's you or your person, you or your person are going to get very direct with the other. So either if it's you that's getting very direct with your person, or if it's your person that's getting very direct with you, in terms of finally settling in with you. And with that Ace of Swords and Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. And that Strength card as well. You could be dealing with either possibly a Leo, or if not, maybe somebody who is dealing with a Leo. That could be of reference to you. And then look on the other end of the deck. There was the Page of Swords and the King of Wands. This could be like in reference that somebody was trying to like push in, trying to nudge in, going like, hey, you, yeah, do this, do that. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. And it's just like, you know, they could be either pushing, your person could be either pushing you, this third party could be pushing you, or if not, maybe you're pushing your person, or this third party could be pushing your person. It could be happening either way. Yeah. So that there is your reading, Cloud. Thank you very much. If you have been here in our reading for your personal, or even as well as during the time that you were here during our general for the Aquarius. Anybody else who wants the personal reading before we go? Anybody who wants to have one questioned? like question, like who was there? When was it? Like the who, what, when, why, where, all that stuff. Even the how. So it could be that maybe your person is starting to toss up the question of who, what, when, why, where, how, all that stuff about you. And it's just like, who is Aquarius with? What is Aquarius doing? Where is Aquarius? When does Aquarius get up, and when does Aquarius go to bed? Things like that. So that could be what your person could be questioning at this point. For not just you, Cloud, but for all of you Aquariuses out there. Or if not, maybe this could be resonance to what any of you binge watchers are doing. Maybe you guys could be, as a binge watcher, going through that, where it's just like, you're like, man, I'm wondering, what's my person with? What is the Aquarius being with? What is the Aquarius doing? Man, I just really gotta know. I really gotta know. Like that's maybe what some of you guys are going through at this point. So, yeah, that is pretty much the conclusion of our reading. if you guys feel like you want to send in any comments, any questions, any, well, gosh forbid, concerns, um, feel free to send them. We can always talk about that before we go. But either than that, if you guys are ready for us to all go for the night or day, let me know because we're kind of like about almost done with our live here. So, uh, if any of you are just joining in or seeing this live from the preview, feel free to hit the like button. Or if you're seeing this from the aftermath, after the whole live came out, feel free to hit that like button. Go to the subscribe button. Go to the top notification bell after hitting subscribe button. So you can be seeing any future posts, lives, whatever comes your way. Also, there is a share button if you feel like this was not only really good information, but you feel like you want to toss this over towards a fellow Aquarius. Or maybe if you're one of my binge watchers, you can send it to Aquarius. So then that can help them. Or if you are wanting to comment down below, by all means, comment down below. For all my live watchers, feel free to go down below to that scroll and feel free to go crazy on those emojis. And there should be like a heart somewhere around here where if you hit that, that should be if you not only liked the live, but instead loved the live. So feel free to hit that if you ever see it. But anyway, no further ado. Yeah, you can comment. If there's a comment that's already out and you're replying to it, feel free to reply to. Also, there are a few posts in the post section of our channel. So if you want to go see that, by all means. I think some point in the future, probably about a few days from now, we're probably going to get in a couple of shorts, a couple of pre-recorded videos, because we haven't really had those in a long while. So we're going to be getting those in very soon. Yeah, if you guys want to attend those, by all means. There's nothing against that. So if you want to attend it, it's all good. Also, ending note, I do want to say that today not only marks the first few days of May, but also in a few days from now will be Cinco de Mayo. So if you want to attend Cinco de Mayo, by all means, maybe get yourself some good tacos, get yourself some burritos, maybe get yourself some something spicy to eat, Also, as well, I think Cinco de Mayo also does refer to a little bit of Santa Muerte. So if you are Spanish, maybe Santa Muerte may be of connection to you guys. So feel free to enjoy the time there. Yeah. I think that is pretty much all the information I wanted to send to you guys. Thank you very much for being here. And I will see you in our next live. Love and light. And as always, peace.